Well, the federal government's new laws cracking down on hate speech are already sparking debate. The proposed legislation will increase jail time for hate preachers and strengthen powers to block people with a history of spreading hatred or extremism from entering the country. In 5 days, the laws will be voted on in Parliament, but the big question marks remain. Will they work? Well, for more on this, Justin Quill, a partner at top-tier law firm Thompson Greer, joins us live in Melbourne. Good morning to you, Justin. We've already seen the formal disbanding here of that neo-Nazi group, the National Socialist Network, in the past 24 hours. Is this perhaps a sign that this proposed legislation is hitting its mark?
Well, the penalties are pretty serious. It's really interesting legislation. It'll be interesting to see how it works in practice. It used to be the case that there were offences for promoting violence and terrorism against a race or religion. Well, they've added in doing that in relation to a particular nationality. So that's obviously designed to capture people speaking hate about people of Israeli background. But it could, of course, capture a Russian saying something about a Ukrainian or vice versa. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. There's also an aggravated offence with up to 10 years in jail where the person speaking the hate is a preacher or spiritual leader, or if it's being said to someone under 18. So that's obviously designed to capture some of these hate preachers and capture what they've been spreading.
Right, so you've sort of identified a couple of loopholes there, but this proposed legislation, it also doesn't apply to people directly quoting from religious texts for the purpose of teaching or discussion, does it?
That's right. I know there's been some discussion in the media about that. I think that's a bit of a furphy. It's so narrow and confined. If someone gets up and literally reads a sentence or two from the Quran or the Bible or whatever it might be, and leaves it at that, well, I don't think anyone was going to have a problem with that. It's what follows or what leads up to that quoting, and it's the hate speech that goes around it that will be captured. So that defence, I don't think will make much of a difference, to be frank. And of course, people should be able to read direct quotes from their relevant religious scripture. But it's the hate speech that we're trying to capture. I might say, like, this is really interesting. The chant from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Now, I think a lot of people don't even realise how bad a chant that is and what it really means. But in theory, that might be captured, and I might say that's a good thing, but that might be captured by this legislation as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how far and wide it is enforced as well. You know, are the authorities going to grab people on the street chanting that and charge them? And maybe they should. But yeah, look, devil's in the detail and how it's enforced by authorities and courts.
Yes, it is going to be fascinating to see how it is applied. And as you pointed out there, we've already heard from police and they have said that kind of thing is going to be very tough to enforce. Justin Quill, thanks for your time this morning. Here's Mon.